Hey everyone, I'm Stephanie Brinkerhoff with Hair and Makeup by Steph, and I'm here with Kenra Professional, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I keep in my hair kit. I'm going to show you all of the tools and the products and everything I bring with me when I do hair on location. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as far as tools go, I have a few that I take on location with me every time, no matter what, just to make sure I have all of my bases covered. The first is a 1 1/4 inch curling iron. Then we have a blow dryer. We have a flat iron and a 1 inch curling iron. So those are the 4 tools that I usually take with me. I also have a texturizing iron, which is like a mini crimper, that I like to take with me as well, just in case I need a little bit of extra volume in the hair. So I find that with these 5 tools, especially these 4, the texturizing iron I only use sometimes, but with these 4, the 1 inch curling wand, the flat iron, the blow dryer, and the 1 1/4 inch curling iron, I can pretty much do any style. So those are my basic ones that I take with me. Okay, and then moving on to this other side, I just have a few products on this side. I have the Kenra Perfect Medium Spray, the Kenra Volume Spray 25, and then also a squirt bottle if I need to wet the hair down for any reason. Okay, so moving on to the inside, I have all of my clips for sectioning right here. And inside this zipper pocket, I have all of my combs. So I just have a tail comb, a pick, and my back comb. Okay, and then in this top pouch right here, I have an extension cord, which is always good for on location because you never know where the outlets are going to be. Okay, so then in my top pouch here, I have a bunch of different products. Okay, so first off, I have the Kenra Dry Volume Burst 3 and also the Kenra Volumizing Powder. These are my 2 go-to products for adding texture and grit to the roots. So those are must-haves for me. And then I also have the Volume Dry Shampoo. It's always a good idea to have a dry shampoo on hand, just in case their hair is extra dirty. Okay, then we have the Volumizing Spray Clay 15. This is a really, really good product for adding bulk and texture to the ends of the hair. Okay, moving on to my second container of product. So first we have the Hot Spray 20. This is my go-to product for curling. Really good because it's got a really good amount of hold, but it's still very brushable. Then I also have the Dry Texture Spray 6. This is another really good product for adding texture to the hair. Okay, so moving on, you can see how convenient these little containers are. Okay, so in here, first I have a towel. This is just good to have on hand. You never know when you're gonna need it. Then I have 2 colors of bobby pins, black and brown. Okay, and then I have the Kenra Platinum Working Wax 15. This is by far my favorite pomade of all time. Okay, and then I have a bunch of different kinds of elastics. So I just have these small like rubber elastics. I also have some hook elastics. And then I have just some regular thicker elastics. These are really good for like really, really heavy hair, or if I need to put all of the hair in a ponytail before creating a chignon or something like that. Okay, I also have some hairpins. I like these for creating ridges and texture in the hair. So I have a couple of these on hand. Okay, I have a small pair of scissors. And then a few different types of clips. So in this bag, I have all of my clips that I use for like a Hollywood wave. These clips are really good for defining the ridge on a Hollywood wave. And I also have some clips like this, which are really good for Hollywood waves because they don't create a crease in the hair. And then I have just some regular flat silver clips. So this is kind of my Hollywood wave bag. Okay, and then in this other bag, I just have some regular curling clips. So in case I need to clip the hair while it cools. Okay, moving on to my last container. So this one I just have a few extra things that I like to keep on hand. So I have 2 different round brushes, small and a big, in case I need to blow dry, a paddle brush, and then I have some hair padding. This is always good to have on hand as well for adding bulk to the hair. And then the last thing I have is just a root touch-up spray. So this is really good for someone who has thinning hair, or if their part is really defined and you want to soften it a little bit. That's also good to have on hand. Okay, then I can just go ahead and get all of these put back in here. Okay, and that is it. And this is really nice. It has a handle up here that you can carry it, or it also has a handle that you could pull up and it rolls. And I also set my hot tools on top of this as well, which is really convenient. So that is my hair kit. So it's pretty basic. I try to keep it pretty simple so that it's not super annoying and heavy and huge when I'm carrying it on location. The only other thing that I keep in there occasionally, if I know I'm going to need it, is either some hair accessories, like if they want a barrette or something like that in their hair, and possibly some hair extensions. But other than that, that's what I normally take. So I hope this was helpful for you guys in knowing what products I use, what tools I use, and everything that I bring with me on location to make sure I have all of my bases covered. Thanks so much, guys.